The healing touch is all about reaching out to make a difference by touching hearts, touching minds, and touching lives. The legendary Father Damien left the comforts of Belgium to transform the lives of lepers. Florence Nightingale left her affluent home to work amongst the wounded and dying soldiers. In more recent times, Mother Teresa abandoned the comfort of her Albanian home to work amidst the dying and the destitute in India. Project Nayantara is an initiative inspired by the spirit of venturing forth to reach out and make a difference. This is Lalaram, a daily wage painter. He suffers from diabetic retinopathy. There are no treatment facilities available in Ghaziabad, and Lalaram cannot afford to travel to Delhi for treatment. The problem is compounded by the fact that local ophthalmologists do not have the infrastructure for treating diabetic retinopathy. The fragmented nature of the population makes it unviable for doctors to invest in such equipment. Without treatment, Lalaram could lose not just his vision, but also his livelihood. And Lalaram isn't an isolated case. The prevalence of diabetic retinopathy across India is 17.6%, which translates to over 5.6 million people. Reaching aid to people like Lalaram is an enormous challenge, since around 72% of India's population lives in rural areas. For thousands like Lalaram, there is new hope now with Project Nayantara. In Uttar Pradesh, the treatment of diabetic retinopathy is almost non-existent. This is why Western Uttar Pradesh was chosen as the base for the commencement of Project Nayantara. The Nayantara mobile van reaches out to the diabetic population across 5 districts of Uttar Pradesh, namely Gautam Budh Nagar, Ghaziabad, Meerut, Bulandshahr and Aligarh. It travels according to a predetermined schedule. The ophthalmologists, physicians and local health workers have prior intimation of the schedule so that they can inform the patients about the date and call them for treatment. Project Nayantara is a joint initiative by Tirupati Eye Centre, Tirupati Charitable Trust and the World Diabetes Foundation, Denmark. This is the command centre of Project Nayantara, the Nayantara mobile van. The mobile unit is essentially a Tata 407 commercial vehicle reconditioned to meet the requirements of a mobile ophthalmic care clinic. The van is fully equipped for the diagnosis and treatment of diabetic retinopathy. The walls of the vehicle are fabricated using a double coating of polyurethane, which makes it vibration-free as well as heat-resistant. For added protection, the instruments are stored in special containers made with a double coating of polyurethane. The instruments are transported in a disassembled condition and assembled at every stopover. During transit, the containers are strapped securely to prevent any damage. And now, let's take a quick look at the equipment that transforms the Nayantara mobile van into a versatile healing center on wheels.
For the diagnosis of diabetic retinopathy, we have a digital fundus fluorescein angiography camera here. This also has a retinal bead laser which is meant for treatment of diabetic retinopathy. We also have a perimeter in this which is meant for detection of glaucoma.
The local doctors and ophthalmologists can either ask the onboard technician to perform the procedures or they can opt to use the equipment on their own. To facilitate this, regular training sessions are conducted to impart the requisite skills and ensure capacity building over time. To succeed, it's very important for the intervention to be economically feasible. Nayantara therefore offers treatment either free of cost to those who cannot afford it or at a subsidized rate to those who can.
Normally it is very difficult to install each and every equipment at the clinic. Reason being because there is a huge investment is there, and second thing is the problem is the patient. Patient doesn't want to go out. They are very much having hitch to go to the tertiary centers, and if they get services over here, they are very much benefited.
This vehicle, as it goes to the peripheries, it comes with the latest of the technology. Not only those ophthalmologists are able to treat the patient with this technology, also the ophthalmologists are able to take the training available inside the vehicle.
Project Nayantara helped Lala Ram to get proper treatment for diabetic retinopathy, something that would otherwise have never been possible in the narrow, dusty lanes of Ghaziabad. In the years ahead, Nayantara plans to reach out to thousands of people, just like Lala Ram, all over the country, by replicating this model, to offer a ray of hope, create a path of wellness, and leave a trail of smiles.